in this video, we are going to be analysing tops. So to get straight into it, we can see yesterday it was up over 80% on the day. So what are going to be key resistances if we can continue this upward momentum? And we can see our closest level is at $11. And you'll see two things here. Firstly, it is obviously a psychological level, so it will be quite key. But it is also our first deviation on the 1 year chart, which just makes this level even stronger. And that's why if we go into the intraday chart, you can see we tried to test it, failed. We came to test it, we broke above it, and this is why we always say the confirmation part is key, because we came back to test it as a support, but failed. And this is why whenever you watch any of my analysis videos, we say if you're looking to play to the upside or the downside, whatever way you're trying to play these levels, you want to see the break above it and the retest and that it holds. And in this case, you can see it didn't. All it did was basically just form a pennant and just break to the downside. So it basically just showed that this level is in fact key, and we are going to struggle to break it. And what this does indicate, obviously, when you see these flag formations, you tend to see continuation patterns. So here we got the continuation down. Now we may be starting to see a bit of a flag to the upside, so this may push us back to this $11 coming into today. But again, really the key thing is if we can break this level and confirm it, then we can expect a further push up, and we could see quite a far push to around $15. We can see if you're just plotting normal support and resistance line, if you're just looking at levels, you can see this is definitely a level you would probably pick out. It is also our second deviation on the 6-month chart, and also a kind of a psychological level, so definitely a key level. I mean, it's got really 3 reasons for entry. And if we break that, we are then looking at 1850, 2150, 2650, and final levels at $27.75 and $34. Now, considering the stock went down to $2, there is probably a fundamental reason. I haven't done the fundamental analysis analysis on this because I don't really trade small caps all that much. But there is probably a reason the stock went down to $2. So seeing it get back to 30 is probably not the most likely thing, at least in the near future, especially considering markets over all a week. So definitely do your fundamental side of the analysis, because that is always going to drive these movements. So technical levels can get you good entries, but you need to understand the direction the stock is most likely heading from a fundamental standpoint. And I guess so if we start setting off, what are going to be key supports, and we can see at $9 that is our first deviation on the 6 month. This level is really key because it's not something we really tend to buy unless you're trying to capture the upward movement, but this level doesn't always hold because it's already been tapped. It is more usually used as a resistance, so using this as a support can be an entry if you have tight stops. But really it's more of a level to focus on, because if we break below it, come back to retest it and fail, then more than likely this move has finished and we will reverse to statistical mean at around 350 to 680, and that would really be our only statistical levels that we can give as support. But if you wanted other support levels, really the key focus I guess would be this pivot point over here, pivot support around $6, and then just going to be the other key psychological levels, so around $5, $4, $7 and $8. But this 6 will be key if we do continue down, because I mean, if you just quickly pull up this, you can see $6, not a pinpoint on this side, but you can see buying pressure definitely came in when we came here down to the downside. This was its basically retest and fail, so definitely a key level to be focusing on. And one you could also note is this 430. Yes, the gap has been filled, but you tend to still see some movement at here, and really a final level will be at 230, which is going to be the gap fill created about a week ago. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe, and check out one of these 2 analysis videos.